I'm the most slept on motherfucker that I know. They be laughing, but it's funny till I slap them with some dough. It take 2 years to make a band. I could get it in a blink. I might have 24 karat gold pouring from the sink. I don't know what you be thinking, cause you different. You been drinking while you tired and you limping. While your best friend always missing. Every time I try to FaceTime, why you never answer? Then you be having shows and seeing you a dancer. Who the fuck you tryna lie to? Fake vibes only, never met a shorty like you. Type of shorty who will never earn no fucking title. Word to my dad, girl, I put that on the Bible. Dog eat dog world, living for survival. I'm my only competition, I don't have no rivals. But I could tell that you just want a title. But after all you done, girl, I don't even like you at all. I really need another blunt. Give a fuck about your feelings, I don't care about what you want. I don't do the dating, ain't no going out for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums who like to stunt. Fuck y'all bitches that be frontin' on the guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You ganged up now, you can be my wife. I no longer want you when I put that on my life. I really need another blunt. Give a fuck about your feelings, I don't care about what you want. I don't do the dating, ain't no going out for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums who like to stunt. Fuck y'all bitches that be frontin' on the guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You ganged up now, you can't be my wife. I no longer want you when I put that on my life. Now you getting dubbed, I just don't believe in love. When I do, I wanna hug. Stop the talking, where's the jaws? I don't wanna hear your problems, cause a nigga turns so cold. And I swear it's getting worse, cause the more that I grow old. I was going through a lot of shit, they didn't make me fold. Tried to air my dirty laundry, swear to God that bitch was bold. But I swear it couldn't stop me, you could never stop me. Long as my brothers and my best of friends got me. I could never lose, I was born to win. Y'all gon' hate forever, either way I'm gonna grin. I'm just making money, that is all that I do. That's been my main focus, been had a clear view. I'm just getting money, tryna fulfill all my dreams. Every woman double me, so I don't have a team. I'm just getting money, tryna fulfill all my dreams. Every woman double me, so I don't really have a team. Really need another blind. Give a fuck about what you really want. I don't do the dating, no going for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums. Fuck y'all frontin' on a guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You getting dubbed now, you can't be my wife. I no longer want you, and I mean that shit for life. And I mean that shit for life. Yeah, yeah.
Don't play me, baby, don't play me. See me elevating, I can see it on their faces that they screwed it up. Couldn't boo it up, didn't do enough. Niggas suited up. I'm out for payback in the Maybach. Throw it back and tell me take that, put a lace back. Could've been you, bet you hate that. How you face that? Drive you crazy, need a straight check. How you take that? I've been putting me first. Could care less if you crash. If you wishing me worse, you just adding to my gas. I done been through the hurt. With no one at my back, now I'm lifting the curse. Now I'm really in my bag. Winning is something that just be had. Man, I'ma put it in work until I'm relaxing. Now they calling my phone cause I'm in the man. Money talking to me, now she want that action.
For York, you already know what it is, man. Then at the Roundtable Podcast, man, that was Will Noon, music artist. You already know our special guest, La Dueña, our co-host.
What
the
up,
other
mi
day in the
gente?
building. And you already know we got our special guest in the building. Will Noon, man. What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up, gang? What's up?
What
Will Noon
up?
in the building, you heard?
What's popping?
For sure, man. That was
Yeah.
slept on by music artist Will Noon, straight out of Brooklyn, right? You a Brooklyn artist, correct?
Yes, sir.
You already know what it is,
Brooklyn,
man.
New York, born and raised.
The vibes are crazy on that tunes, man. Those tunes were crazy right there. Yeah, man.
That was
sure,
fun.
bro.
That was like a fun song. You know what I'm saying? Like you could bop that in the pool. You could bop that in the car, whipping it around. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that. It's a fun song.
No,
Yeah,
it
for sure,
was a
man.
fun song to make. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. And it definitely has the mainstream vibes, bro. It's definitely radio ready for sure.
Let's do it.
Definitely
Thank
what
you.
people are looking for right now. So you got a little gem in your hands, man. For sure. Yeah,
Just
man.
gotta get it out there, and hopefully they ride with it. You know.
For sure, man. For sure. So yeah, man. So welcome to the Nothing Roundtable Podcast, man. You know what I mean? Your source to knowledge. Today our main topic is gonna be aliens, but you know we're gonna give Will Noon his time to shine. You know what I'm saying? Talk about his music, his career, his personal life, and other ventures that he's into. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So Will Noon, man. Let's start off, man. Well, who is Will Noon as a person? Who are you, brother?
Let's just start by saying your boy Will Noon, 26 years old, out of Brooklyn, New York. I am the man of many hats. I'm half Dominican. I basically do a shitload of things. So basically, I'm a music artist who writes. I manage a few artists myself. I manage a couple of models. I'm also a photographer, videographer, graphic designer. I also make clothes. I recently dropped a clothing line 2 weeks ago called Pick a Side Clothing. And I also basically help a lot of people with a couple of things. I'm a marketing manager for a clothing company called 700 Weirdos. That's a big company that's actually doing real big right now. So
700
I got
Weirdos.
my hands in a lot of stuff.
Fire.
Yeah,
Fire,
700
man.
Weirdos.
Shit, man. Well known, man. The jack of all trades, man. Shit, man. You definitely are an artist. So not only in music but in other artistic industries, right? So you do clothing, you're into photography, videos, and so you definitely got an artistry element around you. You know what I mean?
Thank you so
Kudos to
much.
you, yo. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my boy Warren Buffett. He got like 95 streams of income. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got all these many streams of income. So kudos to you. That's smart.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
for
trying to
sure.
be like the go at everything though. Like I'm trying to be not the next Drake, but in that position, like the next GOAT.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking.
That's what's up. Good for
Yeah,
you.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they just stay focused on one thing, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's your passion and stuff. But just for like financial sake, it's smart to, like that's what all the artists are doing nowadays too. Like the ones that made it, they open up a restaurant later on down the road, or they got another type
Exactly.
of
Exactly.
business going on, a liquor,
Exactly.
wine, or something like that. They always got something more. You know what I mean? More to offer down the road, not besides just one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they understand that investing in yourself in other ways makes sense instead of putting all your eggs in one basket. Like, yo, that's
Yeah.
it. I'm good. Nah, you can't do that no more. Especially in 2021 with this Corona stuff. You got to make your bag some other way because, like, you see a lot of artists not performing right now, and I
Yep.
see I see how they moving on the internet right now. They doing features for dirt nothing because they trying to make that bread. So I'm taking
Yeah,
advantage and I'm making my bread every way possible right now.
That's
Honestly,
yeah,
Now you
yeah, for
gotta
sure.
hustle
smart.
hard, and you feel me? Like nowadays, you gotta have multi streams of income whichever way possible, and you have to nurture your talents, all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I'm a firm believer of expanding your horizons, but you also got to start off in what you know what to do, right? So you're an artist, so you know that art is your thing. You started with the music, and you do other things involving that artistry, right? So
I
definitely doing your thing, brother. Congratulations, man, for sure.
appreciate it.
Uh,
Let's
yeah,
do it.
man. So how long you got doing music, Will Known? When did you start off your music career?
Cool. So I started writing poetry back in seventh grade, in 2007. So yeah, I started a while ago. And then after poetry, I think somebody has suggested it was like, yo, every time you write poems, you rhyme. So they was like, yo, maybe you should try rapping or something. So I tried it at first, and every song I put out, everybody in school was making fun of me. They was cutting my ass. They was like, yo, bro, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to sound like Drake. It's not working. Try something else. Music is not you. So honestly speaking, I took a break for a little bit. And then when I picked it back up, I picked it back up with a vengeance on some like, look, I ain't gonna let nobody tell me what I can or can't do. Who the hell are these people? Nah,
No,
hell no. So I picked up the mic again, started writing. I started freestyling. So back around like 2000 and I want to say 15, I started recording again. And that's when I was recording like every day. Like every day I sat there. Like as opposed to when I first started recording in my room. Like on a little mic. I taught myself through YouTube. I use this
Nice.
program that nobody uses called Mixcraft. I don't even know if anybody knows what that is.
What is
I
it
use some
again?
shit
Can you
called
repeat that?
Mixcraft.
Okay.
Mixcraft. So I had
Uh,
used some shit called Mixcraft. I used to sit there in my room with a little cheap PlayStation mic that I had, and I made it work some way, somehow.
yeah.
Some of those songs are still on my SoundCloud. They're at the very bottom. Songs that released like 7, 8, 9 years ago. They're
well,
somewhere down there. But
Wow, man.
those are old songs. It's crazy. But yeah. So now after I started going to studios, I started finding out how these people worked in studios, and I went to like 6, 7 different studios. In the first like 5, 6, they put zero effort into mixing my shit, whether I paid them or not. It was on some like dog eat dog world. Like, look, we all trying to make in this music game. and you just started. So who's to say I want you to make it before me? And even though they didn't say it directly, I felt that energy from them.
Word.
So I basically like perfected learning. And when I started going to studios, now it's like, all right, this is how I want my shit mixed. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I want to do this. And like this project, like I said, I recorded in a few days, but practically like the recording process for me now is like more so where I'll sit there, spend 2-3 days on the song, a week on the song, a month on the song. I'll come back a month later if I have to. Like if it's not right, I gotta have like some type of OCD with it. Like I gotta make sure that every last note is right, every sound is right, every pitch is right. Cause it's like I realized that after they try to make me quit, nah, this is something that means something to me. Like I spoke my life through the music. So I came back with a vengeance and took over the mic.
And listen, man, that relentless passion that you have, bro, is definitely what got you to where you're at now. Because the naysayers, you ain't let them take control of the negative vibes that they were giving out. You know what I'm saying? You said, you know what, fuck this. Even if you didn't have the proper equipment at the time, but you made it happen with a PlayStation microphone. Found out how to do things through YouTube, and you did it. You did it from being rock bottom, and look where you're at now, man. And that energy that you had and that relentless passion for your craft, bro. Definitely. You can see it. You can see it in the work that you do today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sure,
Everybody
man.
got to start from somewhere. That's the thing. I think that's a hard pill to swallow for some people, but everybody got to start from somewhere. Even if you do have people that'll put you on and stuff like that, it's like, you can't put their reputation on the line, you know what I'm saying, without you getting to know what you got to do first, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
That
kudos
is a
to you.
fact.
Got back on track, and now you killing it, and now look at where you at right now. So
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
listen, man.
usually the people closest to you is the ones that you got to make believers. You feel me? Strangers will support you more than your closest people sometimes.
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure,
Yo,
definitely.
like
for sure.
speaking of which, real quick, one of my friends recently, right? He saw one of my videos on Instagram hit like 9,000 views. He said, "Yo, bro, you fake blowing up overnight."
What
When
the
I tell
hell?
you, I did not respond to that message since, and that was like a few weeks ago.
Wow.
I'm not responding to that.
He's still
Yeah,
he's still in denial of your
Yeah.
success. He's still in
He
denial
said
of your success.
overnight. That shit made me die laughing. Like, nah, I'm sorry. Overnight. I've been
night.
playing in this pain since 2007, bro. You crazy?
Yeah, man.
Where were you?
Where were
You
you
wasn't
when I
let me
started
shoot and in
off?
the gym.
He
Exactly.
wasn't paying
Yo,
attention.
those be the same people that want to jump on the bandwagon later on when you're successful.
Oh yeah.
Yo, what up, man?
I
You
know him.
No
forgot
doubt.
about me, bro. Thought we
No
was
doubt. They'd be like, yo, bro, I knew you since 1990 something, bro. Like, come on, bro.
yo,
Don't do
man.
that.
Yo, I'm going through some shit, bro. Put me on with something, bro. I'll carry your bags to the concert or something.
You know. Yeah, exactly. I already know that shit's coming.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, it's all good, bro, because at the end of the day, human beings are gonna do stupid shit, right? But I mean,
Yep.
you can forgive, but you never forget. That same dude ain't believing you. The same dude might backstab you later on.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's the reality of life.
And that
But
sucks.
yeah, like you have some friends that are there all the time and believe in your craft, and you have some that don't. And those are the ones you got to be careful, about, because those are the ones that come later on and do you dirty, bro, for sure. But damn, man, it's definitely a great story that you got, man. I'm definitely, amazed by, hearing your story and to see like what you're
Appreciate it.
doing now, and just thinking about where you came from and how you made it happen and how you're doing it now. I even see you got one of the 700 weirdos sweatshirt on right now.
Oh, yeah, there's a tech suit. Let me show you the hood real quick so you can see the logo.
Fire.
This is my good luck hoodie when I'm trying to get money. I swear to God.
Oh, there you
I throw
go.
this on. I always make money every time I put this hoodie on.
So there you go. So then
I see it.
you passing on those get money vibes over here too, because we trying to get some of that bread too, man.
You got to order up some clothes. I promise you, you put this hoodie on, you're going to make money.
Word.
Guaranteed.
So where can people find your apparel? I know you have. Do you have some of your personal apparel there? The one that you just released. Do you have any
With
shirts
me
there or
right
sweaters?
now, not with me, unfortunately. Sorry.
Okay, but they can just go to your social media. I know you got 2 social media pages. You got Will New.
So my
go
my
ahead.
Will Known Music, my link tree, my fault. My link tree has everything linked in it. So Will Known Music on Instagram with a K. Basically, my link tree, you click on it, everything is in there.
Awesome.
Every last thing is in there.
For sure. I would definitely be I'll be looking into that, man, and I'll definitely support you on that tip, man. Because I definitely when I seen that you released the apparel when we booked you for the interview, you know, I was looking into your whole background, and I seen that you released it. I was like, wow, I like that. I like the logo. I like the way that it looks. I like the half that half gray, half black sweatshirt that you threw out. I think
Yeah.
it's part of the flyer that we put you on too. I think you have it on there too.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
one,
fire, bro.
that
Fire.
was,
I definitely like what you're working with for sure. For
I
sure.
appreciate that. Like, send me
So,
your sizes and shit. You feel me? I'll throw y'all something because I'm trying to get that out there. I just launched 2 weeks ago. So,
oh, there you go,
feel
man. Yeah,
me?
definitely.
Talk
So
to me. I got y'all.
Really,
after the
man.
I'm
show,
from here in Florida, so you know I could promote that shit down here. They'd be like, "What? I never saw that shit."
Let's do it. I'll get
yeah,
y'all all hooked up. Just let me know your sizes.
yeah, for sure. After the interview, I'll hit you up and I'll let you know everybody's shipping address, right?
Got 4XL.
Definitely. Yeah, we got everything.
Got 4XL for Nelly.
I'm a
Got
big
whatever
boy,
y'all
man. I'm
need.
not that big, damn. I use 2XL, all right? Stop trying to play
Okay.
me. Trying to play me.
Yeah, I love
You
you,
tried to
Nelly.
flame my boy.
Yo, you know
Wow.
big boys get love too, man. Stop it, bro.
They do.
He tried to give you a few extra X's though.
Dang, kid, she tried to put me up there looking
He
like a
tried to make
polar
you seem
bear.
like a big boy.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So let's talk about your new EP. That's a EP, music loves company, right? Which is out now. Is it an EP or an album?
It's an album with
Oh, album,
15
right?
songs. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was like, wait, he has more than 10 songs, so definitely an album. But Misery Loves Company. Let's talk about that, man. How did that project come about?
Whew. So this project was one of those like spontaneous, emotional. I got to go to the studio and talk my shit moments. Like, so basically, I went in October 31st, Halloween of last year. The first day I went to the studio, I was like, yo, I got a lot of shit on my mind and I got to talk. So I started recording the album. I recorded 6 songs that very first day, and Care for Me was the very first song that I actually recorded. And
Wow.
then after I recorded the 6 songs, I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. And then people started asking me, like, yo, can I get on this song? Can I get on this song? Can I get on this song? I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is what I'm talking about in the song. And I'm like, I'm expressing my pain with the breakup that I just recently went through. And the shit's been messing up my head. I gotta talk. So then all these people was like, yo, I'm going through some shit too. So I'm like, wait a second. That's genius. Let me throw some more tracks and share that pain because, you know, misery loves company.
Yeah.
Everybody's going through some shit. So I was like, look, I know for a fact a lot of y'all are going to go through some shit and probably have something to talk about that I probably didn't go through particularly about that same situation. So I was like, look, you give your take on it, you put your style, your sound, and go ahead. And on my project, I made 15 tracks, and I'm only on 3 of the tracks by myself. Meaning I shared out 12 tracks to basically have other people express their pain on. And 3 of the tracks, I'm not even on at all. I'm just doing background vocals. And those are all the 3 interludes. So on the 3 interludes, I'm barely on them.
Okay, okay.
I heard
Well,
that shit. That shit's dope.
Who was your what is your favorite track with a feature?
That one's gonna have to be Psych.
All right.
And the only reason why Psych, because Psych was one of those songs that was like random as hell. So my bro, DZ on the track, he's
Yeah.
actually a model. He hit me, was like, yo, bro, I want to actually try rapping for the first time and see if I like it. So
Okay.
he asked me to hook him up, write a verse for him, you know, get him on the track, see how he vibed with it. And soon as he played that, all his friends was hitting him up like, yo, who's that? Who's that? That's your boy? He's like, no, that's me. And they was like, oh, snap. And then like me seeing that, like me being able to create a song for somebody and get them to try music, like I guess being the level that I'm at now with my music and the growth got me to a level where it's like I can write through someone else's point of view now at this point. So I wrote through his point of view, gave him the verse, and seeing that reaction that he got made me feel good. So I was like, nah,
Nah,
this is what this music shit really is about.
I bet you made that nigga sound fire.
Nah,
Like,
everybody was saying that shit is hitting. That song Psych.
I'm definitely gonna play that on the break. You feel me? So like, yeah.
Appreciate
So
that.
what exactly is Psych about? Like, is it like a particular topic, or are you still talking about the breakup?
Yeah, so basically a majority of the album is like alluding to the breakup, but also alluding to like the fact that I was working at Taco Bell right before I started recording this album, ironically. And the
Yeah.
only reason why I had the time to record the album because I just quit. I had money saved up. I was like, look, F this 9 to 5 shit. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing this no more.
Nah,
And psych is like me saying like, all right, you thought you could take advantage of me? Psych, nah. And that was
nah,
to my ex, Taco Bell, anybody that try to play me. Nah, you're not doing that. That's not how we, we don't do that here.
I feel you 110 on that, man. Like it's always good to be able to like be able to take a particular topic and not only write your music but write somebody else's. So that's really dope, and that shows your talent and your growth from like you said what 2007 that you started writing.
Yeah,
Started
yeah. I
like
started
spitting.
writing poetry. Yeah,
Wow.
You feel me? What we 13 years later, it shows the growth and it shows your dedication, man.
I
When you're
appreciate
able
that.
to write for multiple people, just besides yourself, because like you might want to say something in a particular way, but when you're writing for somebody else, they might not have that same viewpoint as you. And
Hmm.
just having the talent to like, take their viewpoint and give it the emotion and the wordplay for it. It's dope.
Sure, man. Listen, man, you got that melodic flow, man.
I
You
would like to
doing
have you write a song for me, Will. Like that shit is dope, yo. When I was
Not
listening
say
to it,
less. I got you.
I was
yeah.
like,
So
yo, because I'm a singer too, you know what I'm saying? So shit, we probably do like a duet or
Word.
something.
Let's do a song. I was about to
Yo,
say, let's do that.
I went through some
yeah, for
shit.
sure, man.
Like people look
I'm
at me,
definitely down.
they see me all happy, smiley and stuff, but as Nelly, because Nelly knows me for like what, almost 15 years or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I went through some shit, bro. That shit will make
All
you
right.
break down and lose your mind, you know? So yeah, man, like someone talented like you, I would love to have you like write a song for me, yo. Like, see
Yeah,
what
for
you
sure,
about.
man. Definitely get together, man. Make this shit happen. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
your melodic style definitely is attractive to 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 the music fans out there because that's what people are gravitate to because it's it sounds more mainstream. It's something that they could play at home, at a house party, or at work. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that sounds too crazy. It's not too um tabooed in the sense, right? And I understand that you said that they make comparisons to you and Drake, but they make the comparison because you're probably that good. You know what I mean? As good as he is, right? I mean, he did bring the melodic style to music in a sense, to hip hop. So, I mean, for them to be comparing you to somebody as great as Drake, that means that you're doing
Yeah,
something
that's
great.
a blessing. I'd be like, all right, I'll take that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It was
But
crazy. The last interview I did, they literally said that same thing. He was like, "Yo, you giving me Drake and the Weeknd vibes," and I was like, "Time out. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?" And he was like, "No, no, no. That's a good thing." He's like, "Drake is Drake," and it's just one of those things. Like I've tried to fight that because being that Drake is my favorite artist, it's kind of like he kind of like not styled my sound, but like inspired me to a degree. So it's like I don't want to sound like him though. I want people to be like, "Oh, that's Will." No, I don't want them to be like, "Oh, that's Drake Jr." That's not cool. You feel me?
But you gotta remember, yo, my dude Drake done shaped the whole generation,
Okay.
right? As the Dominicans call him, the El Drake.
Drake.
Papi shampoo or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you
So
this much: you
you know,
definitely don't sound like him, but you do have a melodic style to your music. So that's where the comparison comes from: the melodic sounds, like singing and rapping both at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit is
That's where the
bomb,
comparison
man.
comes. But you definitely got your own style, man. You got your own swag, bro, for sure. And has nothing to do with
Thank
him,
you
for
so
sure.
much.
I'll tell you that much from listening to your music
That means a lot. Thank you.
and getting you an interview now. You got your own lane, but you have the melodic sound that people familiarize it with him because he was one of the guys that pioneered that. That's all. But yeah, man. So Music Loves Company. Um, what's your favorite song on the album? You're yourself.
All right. So my favorite song by far is gonna have to be Wild Dumb. And the only reason why is because it's the last song I recorded, and it was recorded the day before I put the album to be submitted. And I put it to be submitted 3 days before it came out. So like that song like was like fresh after just hearing every other song that I made on the album. Wild Dumb, I was just like during the process, my ex was still contacting me, trying to get back with me while I was making the album. Like she had already been like a full dub in my mind. So I
yeah,
started saying it in the song. I'm like, bitch, you're a dub now. Bitch, you're a dub now. Really a dub. Yeah. And that's how the outro starts. And also it has like a Spanish little real quick verse in it, real quick. So I'm like I said, I'm Dominican. And that song is just like me, like in every way possible. Like the way I talk, the way I move. That
Word.
song describes like how I feel, especially in situations like this. She's a
Mm.
dog.
You gotta
Word.
move
So,
on. That's
whoever
it.
that shorty is, man, that song is for you, baby girl.
Exactly.
Don't give it too much hype though. Don't give it too much hype. Like, oh, that sounds
And
like
and
Wait,
basically it's my fault. It was just
yeah.
basically like wild dumb. The whole concept of the words is like, if you think I'm gonna go back to you, you are wild dumb.
hey, I like that.
That is. That is.
Oh, behave. Oh, groovy, baby.
Sure, man. Yo, but um, yo, the whole album is fire. My personal favorite, like I said, was "Slept On." That's why I started off the show. I started off the show with that because I just like the way that you and the other art. It's just who's the other artist with you on there?
Slept
Wait,
on is Ja Jules. That's my actual my engineer.
engineer. The way
Okay.
that you and him complimented each other on that song was perfect, and then both of y'all got different melodic sounds, but y'all combined it together, which is crazy, bro. Like the mixture of your sound, his swag and your swag, it like it's gelled perfectly. How was making that song with a producer that you deal with, but he jumps on the track with you? How was that process for you?
Yeah, so ironically, I'm not gonna lie, the first two features that I did with him, that was one of them. I didn't actually watch the recording process because like at first he was on some like I can't record with nobody in the room, like don't take it no type of way. So like after
Yeah.
you finish your verse, I'm gonna, lay it down, I'm gonna send it to you and let you know how let me know what you think. And then the first two songs was like that. And then the third one was like, all right, we actually stayed here in the studio, I think 3 days in a row till like 8 in the morning. And we were sitting there going like back and forth, just sitting there spitballing ideas, like, yo, what should I say? And then that's how like I guess our bond grew a little bit. And like
Mhm.
we connected in terms of our sounds. Like we know what each other sound, what sounds we want to hear based on that little bit of time. And also like um he got to like basically show me all the like growth that he did with his music. Like we sat there, went on YouTube, he showed me his old songs and the new songs. And then like I said, we got to like figure out like, all right, this is the sound that we want to have, this is the sound that you want to have. Let's try to achieve this. And then we started like making goals for ourselves on songs, on tracks.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, man. So that adds even more greatness to that song. The fact that you guys weren't even in the same studio together recording. You guys did it like from different places, and you still were able to gel and make a great combination. That shows the greatness of that song even more, bro. Because usually, artists will get together and feel each other's vibes in the studio and make something out of it. But you guys did it virtually, remotely, right? And you guys
Well,
still made it.
technically I recorded it here and then he recorded it after I left. So that night when I went home.
Oh, I see. I see. I
Okay.
see. But
Yeah,
you
I
guys
know.
Yeah.
were
I
in the
noticed
studio
that.
together, so it shows the greatness of the song.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I noticed that like producers, they got their own way to do things too. Like, one of the producers
Mhm.
that I work with, he's like an incredible piano player. Like when you see him in the piano, it's just like, oh my God, it's mesmerizing, because he's been doing that shit for like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of strange because it's like when him and I are in the studio, he doesn't want anyone else to be in the studio. Like he's just, I don't know if it's shy or something like that, but you know what I mean? But some people are different. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got that label thing called 700 weirdos. People just strike sometimes and fuck it.
Yeah.
Those
Being weird is good though.
people ever
Show
though.
show your individuality.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ironically speaking, real quick, Wild Dumb, the piano on Wild Dumb was actually by my engineer.
Oh, okay. Yo, I'm telling
So when
you.
you hear that song Wild Dumb, just think of that. Like I actually watched him sit there and freestyle that. And then when he was freestyling that, right? I'm like, yo, bro, you doing something with that? He said, nah, why? I'm like, yo, that's my outro.
Wow.
He's like, really?
Fire.
He's
That's
like,
dope.
you like it? And I'm like, do I like it, bro? You crazy, bro? You better swing that shit. And then that's how that outro came about. Well done.
That's what's up.
That's fire, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
y'all
listen,
definitely
man.
got something going on. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to hear the whole album. I didn't get to hear the whole entire album, but like that shit is dope.
Yeah, you go to YouTube, catch the whole album is right there. Any new
Mhm.
videos coming up? Any videos for any other songs? What songs are you gonna focus on as far as visuals? Can you tell the
All
audience
right,
that?
so I gotta I'm working on Care for Me first.
All right.
I just shot Wild Dumb today, but that's in the vote for a little bit. I'm got Care for Me dropping first though. Wild Dumb. Um I want to shoot Activated because Activated is like a a new sound that I was trying, and so far the feedback I've been getting on that is actually surprisingly really good. It's like a rock slash hip hop slash drill. Like, yeah, it's some next
Okay.
shit. So I want to shoot that for sure. And then from there, I want to just vibe it out because I also want to start shooting to the new singles that I'm going to be putting out too. I got 4 singles coming out next month.
Quick question: did Lauryn Hill inspire you for that song, "The Care for Me"?
Yes.
Yes, because that's that. I hear her hook in the back. That's
Yes.
her, right? So
Yeah.
how was that for you? Like, what type of inspiration does she have on that song? Obviously, I know because I heard it, but I want you to tell it to the public.
Lauryn Hill.
So, like, when I heard the sample, that was just one of those samples that's like, all right, I know what people are thinking automatically is like, all right, the only other main artist that samples Lauryn Hill is you know who. We're not going to say his name for the point of right now. But basically, it was like one of those things. It's like I heard that sample over and over again, and it's stuck in my head. Like it was stuck. It was one of those things. Like, all right, this needs to be on the beat. Like I need this. Like, and it was just one of those things where it was like one of those spontaneous moments where it's like, all right, I like the sound of this, and I need it. And it was like, yeah,
Yeah, man. Listen, that's one of my. I would say that's my favorite Lauryn Hill song. Me personally, that's my favorite song of hers. The fact that you have that on your album, and like just like you giving respect to her artistry, because she's an OG in the music game, and the way that inspired you to write your version of it. I mean, I commend you for that, bro. That was a great version that you threw out, and that song for me is one of the best songs in my list of my playlist of all times.
Thank you. That's fire. Shit, he said all time.
So before, I have a question. So before this Corona pandemic came about, you were performing?
I was working at Taco Bell full time as a manager.
So this is recent. Okay, wow. That's
yeah.
Dwayne, you're not paying attention to the interview?
No, I mean, I don't. He didn't give a
He
date.
said he left his 9 to 5
like,
to do this full time because he was tired of
I recorded the album literally like a week after I quit.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I had to get you back for the 4XL.
Payback. Damn.
$1
Kompany, right?
Yeah. But yeah, the other day you had a question for Will New?
No.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you was like moving your lips, or you couldn't hear you.
Maybe.
That's my awkward. I'm weak.
Yeah, that happens sometimes because he'd be like something. Sometimes as the producer that he is, he has technical difficulties and shit happens.
Yeah.
So he be looking like them Japanese animes where it's mouthing one thing but saying some other shit.
Yeah.
I hate those. I hate those. Oh no.
So the cover art for your new album is awesome too. I know we spoke about this before we started interviewing you, but your artistry when it comes to cover arts is amazing too. You did all of the work for the album too, as far as the cover art and all the animation.
This one, the pictures I took, and one of my graphic designer friends from Alaska, he ended up doing it for me, and it was one of those rush jobs because I was still actually typing up all the information for the music to submit it that day. So like I said, that cover I got the day I submitted the music with the cover. So like the cover was the last thing I needed, and I was waiting for that, and I submitted it on the 25th to release for the 27th. So it was one of those rush projects where I didn't even give it time to like build up and nothing. It was one of those things like I just had to get it off my chest. Word. So now I see the numbers are finally starting to like pick up a little bit. Care for Me just hit 3.7K. And at first it was stagnant. So I was worried, like, damn, maybe this album's not it. Maybe I gotta focus on a new album. But then over time, as I started promoting and started gaining a little knowledge and experience and connections, it's like, oh shit, it's a great song. I just need to put it in people's hands.
Yeah. People will fuck with it as long as you put it in their face.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
That's why we talk about how important marketing is. It's like if you market it very, very well, you probably think is whack or whatever it is that you think about it. But as long as you got a good marketing plan, it'll soar no matter what.
Yo, and testimony from big artists like the top artists in the game they've always said that their best projects, their favorite projects have always came out of nowhere like that, like you did. It just I gotta let it go. I gotta go and record right now and make it happen. And those have been like one of the best records that they've ever released, or albums and everything. A lot of the big name artists like Jay-Z and those guys, they always speak about those albums that they did like out of nowhere and they
Mhm.
just went to the studio and made it happen. So this might be your ticket to success, brother. This one right here, bro. We're seeing it already. It's growing.
Jinx, knock on wood. I hope so, because I've been praying. Like my mission, like you see, like I said, I manage a couple artists. I'm not one of those people that's trying to make it on some like, all right, I'm gonna disappear, go find a little cottage somewhere and live by myself. Like I'm trying to build a team. I'm trying to create like a platform to be able to bring people on consistently. So it's like, all right, you skilled at photography. All right, I got a job for you. If you prove yourself, boom, you next. I got a song. You feel me? Here's a beat. I made a beat. Go ahead. Let me see what you can do with it. If you do something, impress me. Let's go. We out. Like that's my mission. So it's like I'm praying that this could really work because I'm trying to bring everybody around me that's really working to
Mhm.
the next level. Because I see some people that have been putting in pain from before me, some people after me, but I see people that really work hard and love their crafts. So I'm trying to be that staple to bring them to the next level.
You know, and people always give back tenfold what people always give back tenfold what a person helps them with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And growing your network is super important too. So
Yep.
you might give a person one opportunity that might lead to a bigger opportunity that would lead to something else. You know what I mean? Those have been like that too.
There's always been like that too. Somebody knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. So you
Always.
multiply that by, 10, 15 people that's working with you, oh, I know somebody that does this. Oh, I know somebody that does that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how your shit gets out there and people see it, you know?
Yeah.
So dope. So I have a question for you, Will Noon. I'm
Hit
just
me.
curious if there was a musician dead or alive that you would have always dreamt to work with, who would that be?
I know my answer is gonna be a curveball because I'm pretty sure nobody says this answer. But my answer is
I like to
Justine
ask that
Sky.
question.
Justine Sky.
I can see it.
Really? Okay.
I can see it.
Yes. Justine
Say it
Sky
again.
is
I
an
didn't hear
artist
that.
that
What was it?
like
Who?
Justine Sky.
Oh, okay. All right.
So ironically, right, when I started making music in high school, my best friend in high school, I'm not gonna say her name for several reasons, but we're not cool anymore. But long story short, she used to listen
Wait.
to Justine Sky.
I'll let you finish. Go ahead. I was gonna ask you a dumb question, but go ahead.
No, my fault. But she used to listen to Justine Sky 24/7, right? And I ain't gonna lie, the beginning, like in the first like couple months, I'm like, yo, bro, turn that shit off. Like, you play this too much. If you're not playing Drake, the music is fake. Like, I don't want to hear it. And she used to do that all the time. So I'm like, all right, what is it that you love about this girl's music so much? And then she was like, just listen to it. She was expressing how she feels. And sometimes I feel like this. And I'm just like, all right, let me see what it is. And I started listening to it and it started to grow on me. And then ever since then, it was just like, all right, Justine Sky ain't gonna lie. She dropped that project. I forgot the name of it. Yours truly or something like that. Some like her recent project she dropped was really fire. And I'm just like, nah. If I was to ever do a feature with somebody, it gotta be her. She got the purple hair. She got the
Yeah.
nice melanin look. I don't know. It has to be Justine Scott. I'm sorry.
So, would you consider that friend that you were talking about Wild Dumb, just like your song?
And she's from Brooklyn too.
You heard?
You said what
Well,
happened?
no. Will you consider that friend that you wish not to speak about Wild Dumb as well?
I'm
Like your
crying.
song?
Wow.
Nah, it's
It's a
crazy.
little bit
Like
more
that one's a
complicated.
way crazier one. Nah, it's way more complicated because this was my best friend in high school, and
Okay.
the reason why we stopped talking was kind of weird. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
she must be feeling Wild Dumb right now because she ain't being a part of your success.
Yep.
So that
I'm
song
not
goes
gonna
out to
lie.
her too, right, Miss whatever yours, Miss Anonymous.
Ooh,
I'm crying.
those jobs out of.
Yeah, for sure, man. So,
Oh yeah.
main topic of the day today's aliens. We have Will Noon, the music artist. Check out his music, man. It's available. His new album is available on YouTube right now. You can catch it without the visuals, just straight audio, correct? And
Yeah.
then you can catch him on SoundCloud as well. And then what? And all platforms, correct? All digital platforms.
Yeah, all digital platforms, correct.
You go, man. So Um, definitely check out his new album, which is Misery Loves Company with a K. Misery Loves Company with a K. Fire tracks, man. Top to bottom, 15 songs. Me personally, I like all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm his fan. You better be his fan too, man. Stop playing, man. Listen to the guy's music, man. He's official. And check out his apparel, man. The guy has definitely an eye for beautiful things, man. He definitely knows what he's doing, bro. Check him out. But yo, the other day, you already know we're gonna go into a little mix
Let's
of
make it happen, Kevin.
Will New music. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let y'all hear his stuff live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Live and direct.
Ya tú
All
sabes.
right, let's do it.
Before we go into that, though, Will New, I would say this: what's your message to those all those young little kiddies out there trying to do music just as yourself?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If you make music, stop trying to take shortcuts. Do not sit there and think that, okay, I could sit there and record it inside of this and this and that, and put it out there and that's it. I'm gonna make it automatically because someone's gonna feel bad. No, you have to grind, improve, grow, take advice from people. Don't settle for the first thing that you cook up ever. That was one of my mistakes. I learned from that. Always try to just work on being particular and having control over the content you create and the content you put out and having like a thought into it. Like I don't like the lazy half-ass work ethic. So if you're gonna take music serious, you got to put the pain in. You got to sit there, right? You got to sit there, learn how to do everything, learn how to market yourself. If you want to make it in this game, there's a lot to it. It's not just, you feel me, making a fire song and then going on TikTok and that's it.
Word, man. So basically, even if you have a PlayStation mic and a little mic, did get it done just like Will Noon did it. Don't give up. Say fuck you to the naysayers, to the negative people. Do your thing, man. You know what I mean? And that's it, bro. Basically what it is,
Exactly.
man.
Growth is key.
That's all, man. Go hard, go home. You heard? We don't want no losers over here. Losers.
Let's do it, man.
So there you go, man. Well, new mix, man. Check it out, man. Misery Loves Company with a K. You heard? We out here.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the sounds of the other day. I was in the house the other day, nearly now. Shout out to Dinner at the Round Table family, Don Tavar, Chris Ryder. And shout out to the Latino version. It's tomorrow on Tuesdays. No, Tuesday. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm bugging. Tuesday. You already know what it is, man. The other day, you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Sound off, brother. I call you butter instead of brother. I was gonna say brother instead of butter.
You need the ones who only want to get between your thighs, and you never realize, like, oh, I'm the realest nigga that you even know. Only one who has been real since the go. I even told you shit you didn't even know. Only nigga who was even touching dough. Broke niggas, how you even had the time? Broke bitches ain't getting none of mine. These bitches, yeah, they better stay in line. Be honest, being broke should be a crime. Said you care for me, so you gon' ride for me.
100 gang, right?
Gonna slide for me. Is you willing to die for me? Said you care for me, so you gon' ride for me. Is you really gonna slide for me? Is you willing to die for me? That I know. They be laughing, but it's funny till I slap them with some dough. It take you years to make a band. I could get it in a blink. I might have 24 karat gold pouring from the sink. I don't know what you be thinking, cause you drinking, you drinking while you tired and you limping, while your best friend always missing. Every time I try to FaceTime, why you never answer? Then you be having shows and seeing you a dancer. Who the fuck you trying to lie to? Fake vibes, only never met a shorty like you. Type of shorty
This
who
is
never
Dinner
ever
at
fucking
the
tired.
Round Table
Word to my dad,
Podcast.
girl, I put that on the Bible. Dog eat dog world, living for survival. While my only competition, I don't have no rivals. But I could tell that you just want a title. But after all you done, girl, I don't even like you at all. Really need another blunt. Give a fuck about your feelings, I don't care about what you want. I don't do the dating, ain't no going out for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums who like to stunt. Fuck y'all bitches that be frontin' on the guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You ganged up now, you can be my wife. I no longer want you when I put that on my life. I really need another blunt. Give a fuck about your feelings, I don't care about what you want. I don't do the dating, ain't no going out for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums who like to stunt. Fuck y'all bitches that be frontin' on the guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You ganged up now, you can't be my wife. I no longer want you when I put that on my life. Now you getting dull, I just don't believe in love. When I do, and I wanna hug. Stop the talking with the jaws. I don't wanna hear your problems, cause the nigga turns so cold. And I swear it's getting worse, cause the more that I grow old, I was gold, I was a lot of shit, other shit, other shit, other shit. You really a dog. Life ain't been the same in a minute. Was going through depression, I was about to reach my limit. Got tired of the games you like to play and the gimmicks. But now I got me, USB, I don't get it. Yes, it's so embarrassing. Feeling activated cause you got me in my bag. You can't make me love you once again, but that's too bad. I really cared about you, but no more because you trash. Quarterback, cause if you try to touch me, I'ma pass. Trying to find a bad shorty who ain't average. Vacation to Dubai, little mama, she a savage. Ex bitches stupid cause they left me all damaged. Now I'm doing better and I swear they can't stand it. I could've granted you whatever on this planet. Cause honestly, the stuff I'm doing now, I had to plan it. And everybody saw me doing well, took me for granted. A few people really hurt my soul, couldn't imagine. Que tú hiciste pa' mí, nada no diga mentira. Porque tú sabías que yo nunca tuve mi familia. Esta vida que tenemos, solo uno hay. Y eso es razón que contigo yo no cae. They say nothing lasts forever, so I could never be upset. Bitch, I'm getting to a check. You think that I'm at your left? Knew you wouldn't stick around. Just been working on my sound and been stacking up my money. You done left me for a clown. Now I opened up my eyes, met a shorty worth a crown. She gon' really ride with me, I can tell she really down. I know shorty with me, she gon' hold it down for true. I'm glad I really met her, you don't even have a clue. You used to be somebody that I used to know. But you were done for life. Now you could hit the road. When I get mad, I make mad money. You made me mad, moving fake, acting mad funny. Now I don't look at you the same, now you mad ugly. Don't try to come around again and get this bag from me. I got the bag dummy, and plus I'm fucking lit. I'm making music, taking pictures, baby, this is it. Imagine having everything you want, it's all legit. You had one job only and you had to quit. So I get the job away since you didn't seem to care. You a stupid ass woman, now you saying it ain't fair. You the one who fucking fucked around when I did everything. So stop complaining, I don't care, I don't wanna hear these things. What you complaining for, you did it to yourself. You tried to play me, waste my time when I just needed help. What you complaining for, did it to yourself. When I just needed some help. You used to be somebody that I used to know. But you were done for life. Now you could hit the road. When I get mad, I make mad money. You made me mad, moving fake, acting mad funny. Now I don't look at you the same, now you mad ugly. Don't try to come around again and get this bag from me.
They try to come around just to get this bag from me. I remember when they didn't even come and ask for me. I put my all in my soul in this masterpiece. You couldn't keep it real, so that's how it had to be.
Friends even say, girl, you really don't deserve me, girl, I know. Everything you do up on the low, girl, I know. You be thinking that I'm slow.
You don't ever know nothing. You always call my phone thinking I'm up to something. But little do you know, I dismiss all your loving. Did you ever sit to think that you might be bugging? You might be bugging,
So the niggas on your phone explain that. If you got an explanation, you know we could change that.
I got a lot of creeps, baby, I can't change that. But baby, I would keep told, would you wanna leave that?
They say never, but you never do better. You be thinking you clever. I go grab my Beretta. Since you are my forever, I'm gon' really have to slide on like every single guy, cause you been fucking my head up.
I just think you're insecure and you never had a girl like me. Got me tripping on your love, man, I'm about to OD. On this dope and this liquor, hope you notice me. Forget about assumptions and just talk to me.
I be talking, you don't listen, but you swear I'm acting different, but we just need to chill. Fuck if I for real. Focus on the plan to run up all the bands. I'm trying to be your man, but you need to understand. We could've made it all simple, but look at all the shit you be trying to get into. I'm just trying to hold you down and put you on the menu, but I'm just tired of the shit that I have been through.
Yeah, just give it a chance so we can make plans and work it out. Cause then after that, I promise that there won't be no doubts. You ain't innocent either, but I'm a believer that we can stop playing games cause I am no cheater.
You said it, so I guess I must believe it. And I know you frustrated, I could tell you really need it. But I promise if you lie to me, baby, I'll just be leaving. Cause that's the last straw for me. Please don't give me a reason to
what? Why you trying to fight me with you?
Why can't you be honest? I
helped you deal with your pain, but it was fuck me and mine. And then you wondered every day why I was losing my mind. I had to fight all of my demons without you here by my side. I swear this pain was trying to kill me, but I'm still more than alive. Said I'ma show y'all motherfuckers why I'm still here. I really need for you to listen while I'm still here. Everybody trying to stop my blessings need to stand clear. Cause I'm about to change the game, I'll be the rookie of the year. Cause I'm more than determined, I practice and put the work in. I had to write songs only nights cause I was hurting. Shorty never cared, she was always out flirting. But I kept the level head, she gon' get what she deserving. I was swerving all types of crazy, told me that you love me and you wanna have my baby. But every single minute you was saying something shady. Told me that you love me, but was moving like you hate me. Knew about my past, always threw it in my face. Shorty, not for nothing, you was moving kinda fake. Hypocrite ass like you never made mistakes. It's sad cause even I can see that you been around some snakes. Instead of standing out, you was on the same shit. Really trying to play me, you was on some lame shit. Always felt guilty, you would try to name a bitch. You lie and say I fucked, I might fuck that same bitch. Will you ever get your shit together, girl? I gotta ask. Cause I be having days where I be thinking about the past. Only you could answer it, I wanna know the truth. I wanna solve the problems trying to tackle from the roof. You always thought I was your man, but you always praise your ex up. Fuck that whack nigga, gon' be sick when I am next up. All I ever asked you was for love and support too. Every chance I got, I did whatever to support you. But when it came to get the same, you just gave excuses. I always ask myself why I would waste my time to do this. I could've been investing in making money and music. I done blessed me with a brain, it's like I never use it. Always dismissing me, soon gon' be missing me. Soon as I drop this shit, I bet you gonna wish for me. Even if it takes time, you gonna miss me though. You gon' try to reach me, gonna have to hit my bro. But either way, it's getting dubbed. Ain't no second chances. Cold-hearted nigga said I used to be romantic, but I got tired of your bullshit and your antics. It's either cut you off or take you off this planet. Getting so high, I just hope I'm never landing. Said you can't stand me, why the fuck you still standing? Fuck this conversation, you said you was gonna be gone though. Ain't no contemplating, girl, just leave me alone. I was moving like a sucker, I just wanted your love. I tried everything but to you, it just wasn't enough. Told you how I'm feeling and you did not give a fuck. Now it's fuck you when I see you, cause I've been done had enough. I was feeling like a sucker, I just wanted your love. I tried everything but for you, it just wasn't enough. And I swear now I do not give a fuck. I cannot fuck with no bitch that ain't getting bucks. Bitch, I'm out of real shit. Open the man, that's real drink. I got a cop like 2 hoes. Some of these niggas be jealous, but I just want to take your bitch. I got started, they so pissed. I don't like no broke bitches, I can't do that. I took your bitch by accident, oh well, that's too bad. Ask my bro because it's true, can get your boo back. But if she broke, psych, I would never do that. Oh. You know what I'm about to do. You definitely know what I'm about to do. Yes, Lord. Stupid bitch, you ain't shit, man, you really tried to play me. Lied to me, told me that you're gonna have my baby. Then I saw your snaps posting how you feeling wavy. Text me that I'm bugging, made it seem like I was crazy. I've never trusted you for nothing. Every time I press you, never felt you would be fronting. You was astonished. And I fell in love with a girl with her forever. Fake like she was with me, swear I wish that I knew better. Posted up sometimes, was petty to her husband. Meanwhile, I was thinking we was making love and not just fucking. We was always fucking. Man, we never went on any dates, we was just fucking. But since the whole beginning, you was moving kinda iffy. Even fuck some nigga just to make like 250. Trust me, girl, I get it, know you really think you pretty. Not too many people said the same, it would hit me. DTB forever, cause of you I fucking hate it. Tried to offer pussy when I told you I'ma make it. I was stupid, must've really got shot in by Cupid. Because I love you, but you really didn't do shit. You fucking suck like once a week, you're really useless. People will flame me and I had to make excuses. But I don't gotta make excuses no more, cause you're a fucking dog. Stupid body that's not you. Big facts, they gon' act like they.
Here's the plan. We get the warhead and we hold the world ransom for $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million.
Dinner at the Round Table Podcast, man. We back, man. I was Will Noon music, man. You already know, man. That shit was fire, bro. Those tunes, bro. Off the hook. I like that last song. that last song before we came back on, you was going in on Shorty, bro. Whoever that is, I'm sorry, girl.
Yo, whoever that is, she wild dumb.
I think you're muted, brother.
I am.
There you go. Boom.
Sorry.
But yeah, man, that last song before we came back on, yo, that was fire, bro. Whoever Shorty is, man.
Bad for her.
So that's the girl I went to write the album about. That's the first song. It's called Stupid Bitch.
Yo, the audience in my crib says 2 thumbs up.
Nah, that's right. Tell them I said good looking.
Who's the audience in your crib? Is Charlie there?
No.
Manny?
I got my man's boob.
Charlie.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There you go, man. Well, there you go, man. You got people in the audience talking about, you do your thing on YouTube. We got you got Shy right now saying you're fire. We got some guy named
right
David
now.
R. I don't know who David R is, but he's saying you're 100. That dude's doing his thing. And
that's lit right now.
Yeah,
I think I know who that is.
David R.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's one of your fans, huh?
You seen the look on his face?
She knows. Go, girl. But don't end up like that song though. Don't be in the being a stupid BITCH.
Oh nah.
The next track for me is Wild Single. That's what it is. Now forget Wild Dumb. How about Wild Single?
Yeah, for sure. Now, listen, man. Dueña, man, she's like a sister to me, man. She definitely got it going on, man. Whoever is trying to holler for $1, you better come with $1 million, because she ain't want $1.
It's like $1. $1.
She wants
$1 million.
You gotta add the tax.
Dollars.
Plus tax. You gotta say plus tax. Gangsta.
Plus tax.
Plus tax, yeah. Because
she want that stimmy too, you heard? But definitely not.
Stimmy.
Some independent women, man, like that Dueña, they got it going on, man. You guys better step it up, man, because they ain't trying to hear no bum dude trying to step it up, you heard? But yeah, man.
Yeah, don't be taking me on no date with no stimmy money, okay?
Yeah. Don't be taking me out to eat Taco Bell. Real news, like, yeah, nigga, I used to work there.
One.
Word
that
up.
was a good one. That was good shit.
Yo, the
good
Taco
shit.
Bell.
The whole bell. All right.
Yeah, man. Yo, that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It should be hitting sometimes when you got the munchies, but I don't fuck with none of that shit, bro. That shit is nasty, bro. I got the regular.
I was like, what the fuck
nasty
is
food,
there?
bro.
Yeah, I'm not even I can't even legally talk about that shit.
Yeah, man.
We
disclosure.
Well, we can. What the hell is that thing with the cinnamon? Like, I swear, I think they take
Cinnamon
like
twist?
paper shreds and just put cinnamon on top of it and then serve it to us.
What?
No, cinnamon twist
I
is
mean,
made
that's
out
what
of
it tastes
fried
like
noodles.
to me. Like, what is that?
It's fried
It's like
noodle.
what is it?
Fried noodles?
It's a noodle, deep fried, and then covered in cinnamon.
Shit.
It's literally just a noodle.
Wow.
How's that
Crazy.
Mexican?
That's gonna be for another show. We're gonna talk about food.
Nah, we
Like
got to.
Arby's. Y'all ever heard of Arby's? I swear that's a storefront, yo. I don't know how
I've
that.
never been there.
Yo, is that the
Surprisingly,
roast
I've never
beef
been there
that they
ever.
show?
Huh?
That roast beef spot? Like, they sell like sandwiches and shit?
Yeah, I've never been there.
Yeah. Those are
That's
hard
what
to
that is.
find. Those are hard to find.
Yeah, all the hard to
I
find shit is right here where I live in Orlando. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I drove past a bunch of Arby's, but I've never been in one before. I drove past them before. Yeah.
Good. Just keep passing by.
Nah.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yo, you know where they be at a lot? They be out there in Queens and Long Island, though. The Arby's. They got a lot of them out there.
Because they're like wild drunk, you know? Like coming out the club, so they'll probably just eat anything.
Word.
Yeah.
Word, man.
Like, I just need to eat something before I get home.
Like, if you decided to eat Arby's, you wild dumb.
Yeah, that shit looks nasty. Even the commercials, I was like, who the hell wants to eat roast beef? But then, I mean, they got a lot of guys that like eating roast beef at home with their ladies. They got roast beef.
Hey, yo, pause, first of all. And second of all, look at the guy that makes the commercials for that shit. That guy don't even sound like a guy that's selling food at this point. Like, that just sound like one of the minivan predators. Yeah, come to Arby's right now or else. Like, chill.
Yo,
wow.
my God, we're getting off topic. You're aliens. Are they real?
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Real?
You look like an alien, bro.
I need to get back to my home planet.
You
Hey,
look like an alien.
shit,
Oh, shit.
man. So there's always been a conspiracy about alien life real or not? So meaning, are there living organisms that look like us, that walk like us, that are
Yes.
from another planet? Well,
Yes.
yes.
All right.
I'm
Yes.
one of them.
I'm gonna say yes and no, because I don't think they look like us. I ain't gonna hold you. I know there has to be life on other planets, but they can't look like us, bro. It's impossible.
They got like a bigger head, like a bobblehead, and the
Nah,
eye.
them dudes got they look like lizards, look like monsters. Like I feel like there's a bunch of different planets. Like there's a fish planet out there somewhere with just fish monsters.
Yeah.
Fish monsters. Like, is that where Godzilla came from? He came from the fish planet.
Exactly.
That came from
There's
Japan.
probably an Arby's planet out there too.
Arby's
Yo,
planet.
a roast beef
Listen,
planet? Oh nah.
I mean, you have to be real with yourself. The universe is so freaking big, bro, and we're only like a real small part of it, like real small. We're like probably like a 2% of the universe. There's more. Every star that you see that
2%.
shines, it's every shine that you every star.
Infinite.
Every star
2%.
that you see,
Like
every star that you see that
0.002.
shines, that's another planet. That's another galaxy, bro, with more planets in it. And there's 1,000 of those at night when you look. I mean, you can't really see it in New York City as much because, we got a whole bunch of pollution. But if you go down to Florida where the Dueñas is at, you can see the stars, man, shining. And every star that shines is a whole different galaxy. That's crazy. So for you
That's
to
a
sit
fact.
there and think that there's no other alien life, you got to be retarded.
Yup.
Yeah.
You got to be
You
a
gotta be
religious
wild
fanatic.
dumb. Say it. You gotta be
Oh,
wild
my guy,
dumb.
my guy.
Wild dumb.
You
Yeah.
gotta believe in
Man.
aliens, bro.
Listen, I feel like they're preparing us to get ready to leave Earth sometime in the next 100 years or so. Because like where I live in Orlando, I could see I'm close to the Kennedy Space Center. So I see all the rocket launching like right from my bedroom window. You know, so when they announce it, huh?
So you're trying to go back home? That's what you're telling
I
us?
think so.
Oh,
Dude, SpaceX and Virgin, they already launched. There's people on their way there
Tesla.
now.
Yo, Elon's
No,
gonna get a colony up there
SpaceX
by 2030, bro.
and Virgin, they already launched. There's people on their way over there right now.
Yeah. And here
So-
they're launching like every week.
Yes,
They're
I'm saying there's
launching.
people already on their way there. Dueña. It's already happening. It's not happening in the future. There's people already on their way there now. That they're gonna make it more usable to the public. Yeah, like guys like us, we're gonna be able to get there too.
Listen,
That's gonna
all I
happen.
care about is y'all
I'm not
better
gonna
have
get there.
fucking
Fuck
Chipotle
that.
and a Starbucks, and I'm good.
It's gonna be no Chipotle and Starbucks in space.
Why wouldn't they put
You just said
Chipotle in Mars? Yo, that
Chipotle
should be super
though.
lit.
No.
Listen.
What are we gonna eat?
Listen,
Not
listen.
Chipotle though.
If you
You
leave
need
Earth,
Qdoba.
unless you go into orbit and back, if you leave Earth, you're not coming back to Earth. Point blank.
I just need
You're
some
not coming
Chipotle.
back. You're
I
probably
just
gonna
need
come
some
back like in 20 years.
Yo,
Ain't
so
gonna be no
everybody's leaving
Chipotle.
Earth, right?
I
You know
think
why
so.
why we leaving Earth?
Because we
of
already used all the resources in this planet Earth, global warming, and
not technically not. We haven't used all the resources just yet. It's just
well,
the
yeah,
fact
just
that,
yet.
It's just the fact that
We running low?
the governments don't want to switch out of fucking oil. If we
Yeah.
were to convert into like clean energy and actually learn how to use it efficiently, we don't
And
have
they
to leave
could. I
Earth.
think they're just saving it for them.
And also, we're fucking populating at a fucking crazy ass rate too.
Yeah.
Like
Where everybody's
20, like
quarantining
they
and
said by
having
like
fun,
2030,
making
we're gonna
babies.
be at like 10 billion.
Fucking out.
Yeah, we're like what, 7 billion right now?
Yeah, 7 point something.
7 point something billion. Like, I don't think this planet Earth is supposed to. We already reached capacity.
Nah,
We have
nah.
7 billion.
It's just the fact. It's just the fact that niggas don't want to fucking, upgrade their ways and shit. Like, there's
Upgrade their what? Relationship?
upgrade their ways of life. Like, you feel me?
Oh.
They're stuck on old money. Like, they're not trying to fucking stop their business and they can think about the earth. Fuck out of here. Like, give me the millions, boy.
Well, I mean, the whole agenda behind like the New World Order is to reduce the Earth's population, right? But come on, let's be real, man. There's a lot of places that haven't even been discovered on Earth. In Colombia, in the Amazon, there's 40% of Colombia is yet to be populated. 40% of Colombia's territory has yet to be populated. It's all jungles and forests. So
Yeah,
all that shit about us not having enough space to live in, I think that's all like a
yeah,
whole
but
conspiracy theory within itself.
you gotta remember, we can't just keep on fucking chopping down the rainforest either, bro.
I was just about to say you can't keep
Like, come
doing
on.
that. Because
Like
here in Florida, they're
the
building.
Amazon is literally the lungs of the earth, bro. If that shit goes, the planet is fucked.
Yeah, but we can also plant more in other places too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
but I'm
another
hearing
thing.
from
Yeah, but
scientists
you
that
have
that
to
doesn't
remember
work always.
that's a fragile ecosystem that maybe
Mhm.
we can't replicate.
That's
También.
like say take a palm tree from Florida and then try to plant that in New York and see how it survives. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna survive. You know, certain
The weather conditions.
The climate is different.
yeah. So that's what I was watching a documentary. You know that
So
was
regular trees can't survive anywhere.
any tree can't survive everywhere. You know, it's
Well,
like
talk about the basic regular tree, like the New York tree. Can you take
Yeah,
it?
it's indigenous to that area. Yeah,
Nah,
they're
it
indigenous
probably-
to the specific
It could
areas.
probably get down to like Florida, but once that shit starts hitting like the Caribbean and like tropical weather, that shit's probably gonna be too moist for that shit.
So the New York tree can only survive like in New York type of weather, basically.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, because you see, Florida is humid, so they got different plants down there for a reason.
Yeah.
The moisture, the air is different.
So yeah, because palm trees, I guess, can survive humidity. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like avocados, where you get avocados from? Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Can you grow avocados up in New York or up in Canada or something like that?
Avocados right in my apartment. They sell
Yeah, you can. You can actually grow avocados.
They sell that shit on Amazon, bro. We get it.
Dude, you can. You know when you buy like the Romanian lettuce?
Yeah.
If you leave the little head of it, like the bottom part, like a little piece of it, you put it in water, that should regrow in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I tried it
I'm
the
trying
other
to do an
day.
experiment with a pineapple. You take the head of the pineapple and you put it in water, and then roots will start to grow. Because I want to grow pineapple trees in my backyard.
Nice. You can also do that with celery too. The celery, you leave the little head on the bottom and you put it in water. You leave it there.
And it's supposed to regenerate, right?
And it regenerates. Yep, just like lettuce. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's nuts. I never thought.
Yo.
I was following some dude on Instagram. He like does all that shit. He's like, don't throw this away because you could do this with it. He puts it like in water and shit. It goes back.
Yo.
Top of that, yo.
I shall call him Mini-Me.
Yo, Nelson, give me a sound for this one. I'm about to drop a conspiracy bomb on everybody right here.
Oh man, what type of conspiracy is it?
What?
Oh, I got you.
Give me a sound.
I got the perfect one, buddy. Conspiracy theories from the other day. What will it be? But
All right. So now that we're on the topic of like depopulation and like food and shit, so apparently Bill Gates has been buying up mad farmland, and you know that nigga's agenda is like populate people. So yo, y'all gotta get your gardening up and shit, because if that nigga starts controlling the food, se jodí.
What?
It's over.
I was doing research on that. I'm not gonna lie. They were saying that he's trying to like basically make all the animals the most efficient way possible. So he's like modifying chickens and cows and shit to make it so that they grow to maximum size, regardless of the fact that, you feel me, they probably giving you bullshit milk and bullshit food, and it's not good for you, but he's making them like super size.
Let me tell you something. That's what's it called? Genetic modification of the food.
GMOs.
In Florida, that's the difference between organic food and you know, like regular, like for instance, Roma tomatoes. You know how Roma tomatoes look like? So where I live here in Orlando, there's like, you know, the little Spanish markets, and I try to get a Roma tomato. Why does that Roma tomato look so different than the organic Roma expensive Roma tomato that you could get at Whole Foods? Because I used to go to Whole Foods too, but it's like wild expensive. So
I don't trust Whole Foods either. They're a big chain too.
I don't know. I mean, they're not supposed to. You know, the whole point of being expensive is because it's supposed to be organic and its purest form and stuff. But you go to the Spanish supermarket and I look at their Roma tomato and I'm like, this shit don't even look like a Roma tomato. This shit look like a potato. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is that they're doing? And then lettuce too, like romaine lettuce. I bought a head of romaine lettuce. It's supposed to be like long or whatever. And it's like I bought it for like 10 cents or something like that down here because it's dumb cheap. And it's like you just look at the lettuce and it doesn't even, it's like different. It's just like a different type of
Is it
texture.
plasticky?
It's like not
Was it shiny?
romaine lettuce. It's like iceberg lettuce, but in a shape of a romaine lettuce.
Yeah,
because
it's like plasticky, like shiny, like the other day said.
Not plasticky, but very wilty. Like
Oh,
very, it's not thick at all. Like romaine lettuce is kind of thick. You know, it's crunchy when you chop it up. It's kind of crunchy.
That's them GMOs that they be putting in.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, the GMOs.
Some GMOs they be putting in the vegetables and shit. And
Do
then on top of that, you have to remember some of the biggest families own like Monsanto and all this other shit that fucking provides the seeds to the farmers
they're owned by who you said?
by Monsanto, and they be like ran by like some of the big like wealthy families and shit.
Oh,
Like,
No.
like yo,
They're gonna
most
try to change our
like
food and
most cancers are caused by what we eat.
yep,
yeah, absolutely.
absolutely.
You think Bill Gates is like the new Dr. Evil? You should have seen your face the other day. What the hell? You look like dialed up for real.
Yo,
But no, I think he is the real life Dr. Evil, man. This guy is doing
I
crazy.
think so.
Like yo, all
You
right,
knew about the coronavirus before it
yo, my
happened.
man. Listen, if the vaccine was 100% right from Jump Street, don't you think the people who created it would have taken it and their employees have taken it first? If it was 100% safe,
Dude, not only
From what
that,
I heard, they did. From what I heard, the
the
government
lies,
got
the
vaccines
lies.
first.
yo,
Fuck
and
that.
not only that, the companies who produced it had the patents for the vaccine 3 to 4 years prior to the virus even existing.
Yeah,
So, how the
heard-
fuck are
Cap,
you gonna how
cap,
you gonna create?
cap,
How you gonna
cap.
have a patent for a vaccine of a virus that still doesn't even exist? Does that make any sense?
Because they were
It's
working
cap.
on it.
Because they were planning for the worst. Because they knew that they were creating something that was gonna affect the world, and they needed to make money off of it. It's all a
Yeah.
hoax, man. It's all a hoax. For
I
me, it's
the
all
shit
a hoax.
about it is that this shit didn't
It's
hit
a
as much as they
pandemic.
thought it was, or if not, this is just a test.
Mm-hmm.
This could be just a
Pandemic
test.
for real.
I think it's a pandemic. Like shit. By
Nah.
now, it's been what?
This
It's
could all
been a
be
year.
a pre-test to what's actually gonna hit.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. When COVID-19 hit, they weren't really trying to stop it. They weren't shutting down the airports. I remember I was working, you know where I was working. I was working at a big hotel in Times Square. So I was kind of curious. I'm like, if they're trying to stop this virus from coming to the United States, why don't you temporarily shut down the airports and shut down
You can't shut down
transportation?
Kennedy. You cannot shut down
But
Kennedy.
when Ebola hit the United States, I don't remember, it was a few years ago when Ebola hit, they controlled that shit right away. They controlled that shit so well that only a couple, like
Ebola
less
would
than
have
10
killed
people
like
died or something.
because Ebola running rampant in the United States would have definitely killed like the human population also.
Yeah, that would have been horrible. They didn't want that to happen, but the coronavirus, because it's pretty much considered just a flu or a cold. You know, only the weak people are the ones who's really gonna die from it. So they weren't trying. They were like, oh, all right, we don't gotta shut down the airports. Like I think about that, and I'm just like, yo, you were so quick to
Because
stop
if you
Ebola,
think about
but
it,
you
think
couldn't
about it
do
like
the
this,
same to
right?
stop Corona.
Think about it like this. If JFK is one of the main traveling hubs in like the Western world, like everything that comes into the United States goes through JFK. If you flying, you're going through JFK, no matter what. So let's say that somebody from over there flies to JFK, they already infected the world because everybody's flying out of JFK and traveling into the city. So New York City is gonna catch it. The world's gonna catch it because you're infecting everybody who's passing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we going
Straight
into
up.
wait, we're supposed to be talking about aliens, not conspiracy theory.
Oh, now we're going into. I'm all over the place.
No. We love talking about that
Nah,
conspiracy.
nah. How about the shit that in the COVID bill that the CIA and all these people got to release all the UFO info?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
That is
that was written in
after
the
30
bill and shit.
years,
That's just crazy.
they gotta release it.
Yeah, and then the Pentagon's been releasing videos and shit
I gotta
of
check
like
that out.
UFOs and things that they don't know about, like the Brett Favre, Lieutenant Brett Favre or some shit like that. That he saw the Tic Tac UFO. They released the video a couple of months ago. and shit.
Oh
No,
shit.
yeah, yeah, no.
I think the government's gonna be listening to us soon. Like, yo, let me listen to dinner at the round table and see what the fuck these motherfuckers is talking about.
He will be like, why is the pothead knowing about shit like this?
Why what?
Why does the pothead know things about this?
Because he's dialed up. He's wired up.
You
I'm
in
not-
another
Wi-Fi.
universe, my friend. When you
Listen,
dial
we're
up,
gonna-
you automatically in another universe.
There you go. Yo, we're gonna bring up some information about the aliens because we got
Okay,
Will over there. He's interested in it too. But before we do that, I just gonna tell y'all, coronavirus.
Coronavirus! Packages have arrived. Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real. Shit is getting real.
That was Cardi B doing her famous coronavirus. But yeah, man, we gotta pull up some information here about aliens. I don't know if you guys noticed, but during the pandemic, the Navy released some documents saying that they definitely the UFOs are actually real. That they haven't really given any disclosure on it because they don't even know what the fuck they are. They don't know what UFOs are. They know that they're flying objects, but they don't know where they come from, where they were built. They definitely don't belong to us or to any other government that has advanced technology. So for that reason only, aliens do exist because even the Navy said so. You know what I mean?
I got a question for y'all. Y'all think that we got crashed UFOs hitting away? Y'all think we got
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shit?
I think
Hell yeah.
they know more than what they're telling us. I think
yeah,
they've
they know a
already
lot more,
studied
man.
these creatures. I think they already know and trying to steal their technology so that we could get ready to go to space. We put it now.
Well, history shows that most of our technology has been a replica of stuff that we found from other galaxies and other stuff that's landed here.
Don't you see the technological boom after the Roswell crash in 1947?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How automatically we got transistors and Kevlar and night vision and mad wild shit.
That's true. Ever since that happened, but when you look at
it was less than 20. It was less than 20 years from the Roswell crash that we went to the moon.
Yeah. That's if we went to the moon, because that's another thing that
I was about to say, I don't believe in that moon thing.
I think we
went
went
to the moon.
earlier
They
than
went
that.
to the moon. They definitely went to the moon, bro.
Maybe you were have you gone to the moon?
I'm always there. I don't even feel about that.
He's there right now.
I'm
glad that you in right now. Other
I'm
day.
on Mars waiting for y'all.
Is there Chipotle there? Is there Chipotle?
No.
Are you guys familiar with the new theory about the moon? What's going around right now?
You elaborate on that real quick?
Basically, on TikTok, there's this theory that the moon is actually like a control center for aliens, and that they're watching us through the moon, and that supposedly the Mayans said that they never saw the moon during their time period, so the moon came about after.
Oh shit, that's a good. Yeah, it kind of makes sense to me.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The Mayans, I can tell you this right now. You're stepping into my field. Yeah, that's bullshit. The Mayans talk about the moon all the fucking time. They even have a calendar that tracks the cycles of the moon and the sun. So right there, that's BS. Two, where they get that theory from is actually the theory that the moon might actually be hollow, and there's proof that the moon resonates at a certain frequency. That doesn't mean that its ground after a certain depth is actually stable. So the moon actually might be hollow, and it actually might be a space station if them niggas is there.
Inside of the moon.
Oh, like inside the moon. Damn.
Yeah, the inner moon.
What's that cartoon? The Jetsons type.
Well, all right. So here, guys, are you gonna say something?
Oh no, you good. You good.
I thought no one was gonna say something.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is from CNN.com. For those that be like, oh, you gotta get a credible source. Well, guess what? What's more credible than CNN? according to what the masses think, right? Because I think
I'm not sure.
what's more credible to me is an independent media source that's not
Yes.
controlled by a big corporation. But
Yes.
people want to, oh, I'm gonna Google it. Dummy, if you Google something, it's obviously gonna come out more generic because a lot of people put in the same question. It's a search engine. It's an AI within itself, right? CNN.com, an article back in January of 2020. Aliens definitely exist, and they could be living amongst us on Earth, says Britain's first astronaut. So I don't know. I've seen a couple of aliens in the club.
I think my human resources manager is from Mars. Crazy ass.
Yeah.
It has to. That's the only. It makes logical sense.
So the aliens definitely exist. Britain's first astronaut has said, and it's possible they're living among us on Earth, but have gone undetected so far. Helen Sherman, who visited the Soviet Mir space station in 1981, told the Observer newspaper on Sunday that aliens exist, and there's no two ways about it. There are so many billion stars, like I said earlier. Remember I was talking about the stars? Yay! There are so many billion stars out there, and there's so many billion stars out there in the universe that there must be all sorts of different types of life, right? Will they be like you and me, made of carbon and nitrogen? Maybe not. So basically, the same thing I was saying earlier. Every star is a whole different galaxy. So within that star, you have another solar system just like ours. So if you look up in the sky, every shining star that you see is another
another galaxy.
Yeah. So it's like, how can you not believe that life exists there? Like, you got to be mentally retarded, I think, or maybe just a religious fanatic to think Adam and Eve just committed incest and
Man,
with their
man,
kids
listen,
and fucking build us, right?
man, listen. I went to Catholic school, and I could tell you right now, there's a whole bunch of times that book talks about aliens, straight up.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, you gotta be.
Talking about the Bible.
Hell yeah, I'm talking about the Bible. Think about it. If God is all knowing and all seeing and this, that, and the third, he don't need to come down and like a flaming chariot and a burning bush. He just comes down and talks to you like, yo, my nigga, like, demon. I'm God. Like, I'll warp your whole reality right now. Like, that ass. You have to think about it. Like, why does God need a flaming chariot, a burning bush, a cloud? Nah, I could just come down as God and just be like, yo.
Because you got to break through the atmosphere, so it creates.
But if I'm God, why do I have to break through the atmosphere? I don't have to do anything. I'm God. I could just be there.
Yeah, he could just manifest.
I could just manifest myself there. I am God.
I mean, does this make any sense to you? He built Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Eve. How did they procreate? And if they procreated a son and a daughter, how did they procreate? They committed incest. Does that make any sense? Does that make any fucking sense at all? No, it does not. That means you have cousins, you have brothers and sisters fucking each other to procreate in the name of humanity. That makes no sense. It's totally against the religious theory and against the godlike world, right?
We have to remember they didn't have any daughters. They had Cain and Abel.
And so that means that Cain and Abel produce more humans. They can't. Men cannot procreate.
But think about it like this. Imagine that Adam and Eve are the first Homo sapiens, and what's out there is like Neanderthals.
But who created the Neanderthals?
So Cain and Abel could have taken on Neanderthalic wives.
Yeah, but who made the Neanderthals?
Not evolution.
Evolution, no.
Yeah,
that's all crap, bro.
Nah, nigga.
All crap.
Evolution is all crap. How can evolution be crap? It's proven. There's an
energy, a source, energy in a source that created life as it is, right?
Oh, definitely.
And there's a race of a species that looks just like us, that are bigger and stronger, like the Neanderthals. You said they came here, and then
gave us
whatever was here, like what do you call those? The early primates of this earth, right? They changed their DNA modification, and then eventually humanity came about with the Sumerians. That's what I think. That's my
Oh, with like the Anunnaki and all that shit.
yeah. The Anunnakis. They were the race that looks like
Yeah.
us. They look like us. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the Egyptians talk about shit like that too.
Yeah.
Nah,
Why do you think Greek mythology, like Greek mythology, is all about half man being half man and half God? Because we were descendants of them. That shit makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I could get with
What
that
you think,
shit.
Will Noon?
What?
I said, what you think, Will Noon?
Oh, my fault. I'm eating right now. Sorry.
Oh, you're about to roll up?
When I was eating, my fault.
Oh, damn. You're definitely having dinner at the round table today.
Yeah, I had a photo shoot, video shoot, everything earlier. So I just now getting time to get breakfast. You heard? I'm getting breakfast at the dinner table.
You already know. So yeah, so we were talking about life in general, but let's continue with this article real quick, and then we can get into that part where Wanu can just give us his version of what he thinks how life started and all that, right? Or how we came about humanity, right? So the chemist, which is the first astronaut, right, from Britain that actually was the first astronaut for Britain, right? She's a chemist. Spent 8 days as a researcher on a space mission when she was 27, making her one of the youngest people to enter orbit. So she definitely is very credible. She was the first astronaut that Britain had that went to outer space. So this lady's not talking hoopla, right?
Right. Wait, read that. Sherman is not the only person to speculate that we've had brushes with aliens.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw when they played
So,
that.
so she's not the only person, and we have a former Pentagon official who led a secret government program to research potential UFOs revealed in 2017. That told the CNN at the time that he believes there is evidence of alien life reaching Earth.
So you did the right thing.
So there you go, man. I mean, there's definitely stuff coming up from the Pentagon, like official government workers blowing the whistle on stuff. The Navy did it over the pandemic, and this lady here, the first astronaut from Britain, she definitely verifies it. There's definitely aliens out there.
Look at what she says. She doesn't like to be discussed as a female.
What do you mean?
Go back down.
It could be.
Where does it say? Is it Sherman also discussed her frustration with observers by defining her by her sex? People often describe me as the first British woman in space, but I was actually a British person. Go, girl. Okay.
She was the first British astronaut, period.
Yeah.
She's not a gender.
I'm the first British, okay?
I'm gonna call her space person.
Yeah. All right. So, Will, what's your thought on how life came to be, or how humanity came to be? What is your thoughts on how life was created and how humanity came to be?
All right, so I'm not gonna lie. So I grew up in Catholic school as well, going to Catholic school at first.
Yeah.
So I basically heard all the theories, about the Bible and the Adam and Eve and all that for literally a long period of time. But as I started to get older and shit, I just started thinking all right, the Adam and Eve thing, the whole incest part of it wouldn't make sense based on what we learned in school, in terms of incest being causing birth defects and all that stuff. If that's the case, then all life would have been messed up from a long time ago. The first two OG humans, did incest and then had a perfect way to start life perfectly after that. Nah, that don't make sense.
Maybe
so I feel like
maybe
I feel like
what look like this. Maybe
I feel like what if it's
like
what if humans is from a bunch of different planets and they intermingled some way somehow. I don't know how they even went from planet to planet. I'm not even gonna lie. I gotta figure that out. But I feel like different creatures from different planets, intermingled, created us, and that's why you see people saying there's aliens and stuff now, and that's why you see people always saying that a lot of people do a lot of the same things, even with same things as people that they never met before. Okay, because it's common data that I guess your brain has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, one thing I like to say is that I don't, it's kind of you can't really always go by what we were told by the history books. You know, like they wanted to teach us what they wanted us to learn in the public school system. So who knows if any or all of that is correct in the first place. So that brings me to, like, I don't know if you guys seen any documentary of the Egyptian hieroglyphics showing pictures of helicopters and stuff. And this is like how long time ago? Like way, way, way long time ago. We assumed that helicopters were invented in the 20th century, but Egyptian hieroglyphics are saying otherwise. So I don't know. It's like a million questions that add into a million questions that add into a million questions. It's like what how can we say what's true or not? We don't know. We can't talk to people from 1,000 years ago, so we'll never know.
But
Yeah,
that.
but
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, leader.
no, what I was gonna say is even during the Renaissance era, you have famous painters painting UFOs on the back,
Yeah.
Hmm.
spacecrafts,
Leonardo
right?
da
Like,
Vinci, Raphael, all of them got UFOs in the background.
and just
Maybe
so you
UFOs was amongst us, and now they're not as much anymore. You know what I mean? Now they're trying to like hide that from us and make it seem like, oh my God, I never seen aliens before. Oh my God, do they exist? Do they
But
exist?
you also have
It
to
was
remember
probably, hell
how
yeah, they were existing hundreds of years ago. They were chilling with us. So that could be the case too.
you have to
You want to
remember.
hear another thing? Oh, sorry.
Oh, go, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to forget it real quick. My fault. But basically, right? You see how like all the movies that we've watched as kids and up to now, right? It has very, very, very specific imagery.
Mhm.
That shit didn't come from nowhere. And I always thought about that. Like those visuals that they're showing us, I'm not gonna sit there and believe somebody just woke up and had a dream. Cause like I seen a TikTok video that somebody was like, oh, someone was out there astral projecting and that's how they got ideas for stuff. And I'm just like trying to think about that. It sounds like it makes sense, but it's like, bruh, where did those visuals of Godzilla, aliens, predators, all these random things come from? Like, I don't think a random person just thought of that shit. You feel me?
yeah, that's what,
It came from somewhere.
I totally agree with you. This is them subliminally telling us, yo, this is what really is out there, and it's a known fact that the FBI and the CIA control the content that Hollywood releases.
Mhm.
Hey, and how do they do that? Through television, through entertainment. Hey, let the public little by little know about this. So do a movie that has something to do with this, and little by little we give them that message, and then later on we'll give it to them in a full impact, right? Because human beings are very sensitive in the sense when it comes to new information. When people have been taught all their lives something, and then all of a sudden it's a lie, they go insane. People can't handle it. So what they do is they teach us things little by little. They show it in movies and TV shows, in our technology, through Instagram, social media. Little by little, they feed you little things, and then boom, they hit you with the real story later on.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that movie Chaos Walking? I think it just came out last week. We went to Disney World to watch that movie Chaos Walking. And if you watch that movie, it's like what it is people bouncing from planet to planet. Like, oh, what it's not what country you're from. Oh, what planet you from? Oh, well, I just came from Earth, and oh my God, I never been to Earth before. What's that like? Like it's that type of situation. And I feel like they're putting that in movies, just like you said, Nelly, they're putting that in movies to kind of get us used to that, because when it really happens, we're not going to be like all freaking out and cause a panic. But I
That's
feel
desensitization.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to make us not react to it so that when we see it, it's like, oh, they do that shit in all the movies. Like, you see it in the Disney Channel, it's fine.
Yeah, but that was crazy. Y'all
Yeah.
should check out that movie. That movie got me thinking a lot,
Hey, just think about it. Think about this. Every time new technology comes out, we've seen it. So we've seen it 10 years prior or 15 in a movie. There's a show called Star Trek. They used to have cell phones there. 20 years, 15 years before cell phones were released, 15 or 20 years. Then 15 years later, they give us the cell phone. This is them telling us we're gonna give you a handheld device that you're gonna be able to speak to, but we're gonna give it to you little by little. They're telling you in the movie and in the TV shows, we're gonna give you this, but it takes time because you guys can't fucking handle it. I mean, come
Look
on,
at
really?
But who the fuck is
Listen,
us to
there
say
was
that we
movies
can't
like
handle it, though?
listen. Sorry, there was movies in the early '90s showing you that you can see somebody that you want to talk to millions of miles away on a TV screen, like on a handheld device, like
Yeah.
FaceTime. You
Yeah.
FaceTime people now. They showed us that 15, 20 years ago. If you remember, this movies like Back to the Future and all that, they showed you this technology way before it comes out. So there's no way that you can tell me that these motherfuckers are not giving it to us little by little.
You know what, Nelly? We should have
About
the film director that I know. We should have that film director on the show one day, and then we'll see what he thinks. You know, because he filmed a lot of movies in the '90s and the 2000s, and I'm sure he got some insight about that. Why they do
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulysses
If
Terrero.
y'all do that, I'm tuning in.
Yeah, man, for sure. Ulysses Terrero and Jesse, shout out to them. They're doing a great job. But I mean, and other people say that we human beings, we have the power to project things and then manifest it. So what if a director like Ulysses and Jesse, they have a dream, like Will said, right? Will New said that people have dreams, right? Maybe that dream they made it into a movie. And then the scientists that watch that movie, like, oh shit, we can create that shit. And then they make it possible for us to have it, right? It could be that too. But I don't think so. I think that's a little bit far fetched.
my dude.
Who knows? You know, you never know.
But at the end of the day, who are they to decide how much technology we can handle at the same time? Like they have to treat humans like adults, you know what I mean, and not spoon feed us.
Yeah, but they don't want that. They don't want us to have that much.
Because of the fact,
But
because of the fact that they'll lose control.
that
Yeah.
too, there's that too. But there's a reason why they do it.
With more knowledge, and it comes less control of society because
Yeah.
everybody is wise up.
Yeah,
They
but
want
that's
to control us with fear.
yes, but they do want to control us more. But also, the reason why they spoon feed us because there's proven fact that human beings cannot handle so much information at one time.
That's bullshit because think about it like this. We have mad ancient texts that have technology and all this other shit that we can't reproduce right now. Look at the ancient Hindu texts like the Vedas and the Vedas and the Mahabharata. I just butchered the fuck out of that. But they took, but they talk about shit that we today can't reproduce. We can't reproduce the pyramids. We cannot reproduce the pyramids. Think about it like that.
Word. Very true. Very, very true.
I think that would be good.
Now, quick question, right? Here's a random theory. And this is just like,
Mhm.
what if the pyramids were created somewhere else and just transported here through some type
Ooh,
of technology that can move it?
I think that's possible because they were talking about how did they actually move these big ginormous pieces of stone to create the pyramid in the first place. They had something like that, like a form of, like I was talking about earlier, helicopters back in the Egyptian age, because it's shown in the hieroglyphics. So they had flying things, like either a helicopter or flying saucers or something that was helping them do the pyramids. How do the pyramids look the same as the pyramids that were created in Mexico?
Because
Like how did they intertwine
everything
with one another?
everything was connected because the pyramids
Yeah.
the pyramids weren't used as tombs. They were used as like energy generators.
Yeah.
And it shows evidence of that. It shows evidence of that the Great Pyramid of Giza actually had water flowing in through the basement and shit.
Yeah. And electricity.
Through the bottom chamber, and it caused like energy, like sound waves through reverberate through the whole thing, and like
Yeah.
cause
That's
like a whole.
Not only that, don't
the way they
forget
aligned
that.
them so perfectly, all these pyramids in Egypt, like they
Yeah,
aligned them.
they're lined up
Not
with the
only Egypt, around the
constellation.
world too.
Yep.
They line up with the constellation, and also remember, water produces electricity.
Yeah.
So if they got water flowing through those things, that's how they had electricity in there.
Yeah, hydroelectricity, water powered. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So why
So
do we need
think
oil?
about it, man.
Why do we need oil when oil is destroying the planet?
Because, like I said before, people don't want to change the way they make money.
That's true. Yep. Word up. Damn, I'm learning a lot from you fools.
So yeah, I mean, we could get we definitely have another episode about aliens because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to that. But we've reached that time where we gotta go, folks. You already know what it is, man. We have Will Noon music in the house. Will Noon, let's just drop all your social media information, all your where they can find your music at and all that.
All right, so basically, go on at Will Noon Music. That's WILLNOONMUSIK on IG. And when you click that link in my bio, you have access to everything: Snapchat, Twitter, every last thing. And I got my Voices music video just came out not too long ago. That's the first video that I'm in. It's up there. It's the very top. You click it and you can watch it right there. You don't got to navigate to YouTube. Everything's up there in terms of booking for photo shoots, video shoots. If you want to look for clothes, everything's up there. So yeah.
Oh, groovy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. So at the end of the Roundtable podcast, we do a final thought based off the main topic. So can you just give a final thought, a final message to our audience?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. This was the most fun interview I've been on since day one in life. So I want to say thank you guys for the fun experience, the interesting conversation, the jokes. Everything's been amazing. You guys are great. And I hope everybody that's tuning in has a great night.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that, man, for sure, man. Shout out to Will New Music, man, for sure. For sure, sure. Yes, we gonna let our first lady go, La Dueña. Since we're trying to be gentlemen and all, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Behave, y'all. My final thought is there's motherfucking aliens out there. And don't believe what people's is telling you. Don't believe, like, oh, but what about this? Or what about that? And especially people who are so passionate and they try to like force it in your head, you know what I'm saying? It's like, diablo, manito, pero chill, Like, listen, do your own research and don't listen to other people. Don't listen to the naysayers.
Right.
They're all wild dumb. Exactly.
They're wild dumb. Word.
Word. Yo, the other day, what up, kid?
My final thoughts is I'm faded right now and I'm chilling with the aliens.
Yo, why is Keith floating? Why is Keith floating behind you?
So
your final thought is I'm faded?
That's my final thought. Like, yeah. Let's go. And go fucking go check out motherfucking Will Noon's new shit. That's just fire. I enjoy it. Yeah.
I can't see your eyes anymore.
Because they're not there.
Poor guy, man. Jesus.
What do you mean, poor guy? I'm having the time of my life.
No, I need to cover that shit.
You having the time of your life. It's like an 80s show. The time of my life.
Come on, A.
Yeah, man. So my final thought is, man, there's nothing impossible. Everything is possible in life. If you put your dreams to work, you can manifest them the same way that aliens have been manifesting in our environment. That's my final thought, man. Listen, man. If a thought is shared with amongst a lot of people, it's because there's something real about it. You know what I mean? We're not the only ones that believe that aliens exist. Every time that a group of people think about stuff, it generates and it becomes into reality. So, I mean, a lot of people do believe in the alien theory. So there has to be some truth to it. Can't just be all the hosts, right? That's my thought. But yeah, it is what it is, man. You already know, man. Catch us tomorrow, 8 p.m. Then at the Roundtable Podcast. Thanks, Will Noon, for coming on, our guest. Shout out to Shy, the manager, making it happen too. Shout out to the Brooklyn cast. What part of Brooklyn you from again, Will?
That's Bed-Stuy, you heard? Do or die.
Oh shit, Bed-Stuy. Home of the Biggie. That's where Biggie's from, right? Bed-Stuy.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know, man. So you come from a borough that definitely brings out a lot of great artists, a lot of great music. So you're gonna end up being one of those guys too, man, in the future.
Hell
bro.
yeah, you're gonna be legendary.
Thank you guys so much. We out here. One more shout out to 700 Weirdos, my bro Dice. We out here putting this great clothes on people out here. You heard? Making moves.
Yeah.
You already know. We ended up with some Will News music, a few tunes, and then we out of here. Yo, you heard?
This is the song, la 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 la, Elmo's song. Shut the fuck up!
Every little chance you get, you be really trying to hurt me. And your friends even say, girl, you really don't deserve me. Girl, I know everything you do up on the low. Girl, I know you be thinking that I'm slow.
You don't ever know nothing. You always call my phone thinking I'm up to something. But little do you know, I dismiss all your loving. Did you ever sit to think that you might be bugging? You might be bugging.
So them niggas on your phone explain that. If you got an explanation, you know we could change that.
I got a lot of creeps, baby, I can't change that. But baby, I would keep, so would you wanna leave that?
They say never, but you never do better. You be thinking you clever, I'll go grab my Beretta. Since you are my forever, I'm gon' really have to slide on like every single guy, cause you been fucking my head up.
I just think you're insecure and you never had a girl like me. Got me tripping on your love and I'm about to OD on this dope and this liquor, hope you notice me. Forget about assumptions and just talk to me.
I be talking, you don't listen, but you swear I'm acting different. But we just need to chill. Fuck if I for real. Focus on the plan to run up all the bands. I'm trying to be your man, but you need to understand. We could've made it all simple, but look at all the shit you be trying to get into. I'm just trying to hold you down and put you on the menu, but I'm just tired of the shit that I have been through.
Yeah, just give it a chance so we can make plans and work it out. Cause then after that, I promise that there won't be no doubts. You ain't innocent either, but I'm a believer that we can stop playing games cause I am no cheater.
You said it, so I guess I must believe it. And I know you frustrated, I could tell you really need it. But I promise if you lie to me, baby, I'll just be leaving. Cause that's the last straw for me. Please don't give me a reason to
do what? Why you trying to threaten me with your love? Ooh, yeah, you should know what's up. You the one I trust, why you trying to fuss? Ooh, yeah, I wanna serve you up, I wanna cheer you up. I ain't giving up, ooh, yeah.
We just really need to chill. Life has been getting so real. Baby, don't forget we made a deal. That you would always tell me how you feel. And we ain't quitting till Jesus takes the wheel. Yeah.
So now that we back on,
we need to learn how to love in order to last long. If you really wanna ride, look me in my eyes and make sure you never lie. Cause I'ma probably cry as I look up in the sky. Girl, it's time for you to go. And I swear I can't deny it. If I meet another lion, bitch, I swear that she gon' die. Put it in perspective, shorty, you don't even try. You be really thinking that I'm like these other guys, when they the ones who only wanna get between your thighs. And you never realize, like, oh, I'm the realest nigga that you even know. Only one who has been real since the go. I even taught you shit you didn't even know. Only nigga who was even touching dough. Broke niggas, how you even had the time? Broke bitches, ain't getting none of mine. If you really wanna ride, look me in my eyes and make sure you never lie. Cause I'ma probably cry as I look up in the sky. And I ask myself why, and I swear I can't deny. If I meet another lion, bitch, I swear that she gon' die. Put it in perspective, shorty, you don't even try. You be really thinking that I'm like these other guys, when they the ones who only wanna get between your thighs. And you never realize, like, oh, I'm the realest nigga that you even know. Only one who has been real since the go. I even taught you shit you didn't even know. Only nigga who was even touching dough. Broke niggas, how you even had the time? Broke bitches ain't getting none of mine. These bitches, yeah, they better stay in line. Cause to be honest, being broke should be a crime. Said you care for
You've
me.
been listening to Dinner at the Roundtable Podcast. Follow them at Dinner at the Roundtable.
Is you willing to die for me? Said you care for me. So you gon' ride for me. Is you really gonna slide for me? Is you willing to die for me?
This is Dinner at the Roundtable Podcast.
Still getting money, nigga, yes, I ran it up. I got these bucks in the club, I might throw it up. Cause I was down, nigga, I was in a slump. In the trenches, ain't nobody show me love. Ain't gotta sit around, just go out and get it. It was days waking up without that chicken. I was hungry, then my hand just started itching. It was that power move that got my pockets bigger. These bitches want me, they ain't never giving nothing. They talk a good one, but I swear these hoes be frontin'. I asked her what she run, her shoulders started shrugging. My feelings started to swing and they started punching. Like how you gon' sit up in here and try to do that? Girl, just scratch that you ain't never fuck with scuba. Cause you a clown, want that wig on your medulla. And if you gon' ride, baby girl, come do it. Just pull up.
Really? Wow, look at you. Okay.
Most slept on motherfucker that I know. They be laughing, but it's funny till I slap them with some dough. It take 2 years to make a band. I could get it in a blink. I might have 24 karat gold pouring from the sink. I don't know what you be thinking, cause you different. You been drinking while you tired and you limping. While your best friend always missing. Every time I try to FaceTime, why you never answer? Then you be having shows and seeing you a dancer. Who the fuck you tryna lie to? Fake vibes only, never met a shorty like you. Type of shorty who will never earn no fucking title. Word to my dad, girl, I put that on the Bible. Dog eat dog world, living for survival. I'm my only competition, I don't have no rivals. But I could tell that you just want a title. But after all you done, girl, I don't even like you at all. I really need another blunt. Give a fuck about your feelings, I don't care about what you want. I don't do the dating, ain't no going out for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums who like to stunt. Fuck y'all bitches that be frontin' on the guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You ganged up now, you can be my wife. I no longer want you when I put that on my life. I really need another blunt. Give a fuck about your feelings, I don't care about what you want. I don't do the dating, ain't no going out for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums who like to stunt. Fuck y'all bitches that be frontin' on the guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You ganged up now, you can't be my wife. I no longer want you when I put that on my life. Now you getting dubbed, I just don't believe in love. When I do and I wanna hug, stop the talking with the jaws. I don't wanna hear your problems cause a nigga turns so cold. And I swear it's getting worse cause the more that I grow old. I was going through a lot of shit, they didn't make me fold. Tried to air my dirty laundry, swear to God that bitch was bold. But I swear it couldn't stop me, you could never stop me. Long as my brothers and my best of friends got me. I could never lose, I was gonna win. Y'all gon' hate forever, either way I'm gonna grin. I'm just making money, that is all that I do. That's been my main focus, been had a clearer view. I'm just getting money, tryna fulfill all my dreams. Every woman done with me, so I don't have a team. I'm just getting money, tryna fulfill all my dreams. Every woman done with me, so I don't really have a team. Really need another blind. Give a fuck about what you really want. I don't do the dating, no going for lunch. Cause y'all be entertaining all the bums. Fuck y'all frontin' on a guy. Now that I got money, don't say I'm the one you like. You getting dubbed now, you can't be my wife. I no longer want you and I mean that shit for life. And I mean that shit for life. Yeah, yeah.
Don't play me,
Throw me a
baby, don't
frickin'
play me.
phone
See me
here.
elevating, I can see it on their faces that they screwed it up. Couldn't boo it up, didn't do enough. Niggas suited up. I'm out for payback in the Maybach. Throw it back and tell me take that. Little thing you bet you hate that. How you face that? How you crazy, need a straight check. How you take that? I've been putting me first. Could care less if you crash. If you wishing me worse, you just add into my gas. I done been through the hurt. With no one at my back, now I'm lifting the curves. Now I'm really in my bag. Winning is something to just be had. Man, I'ma put it in work until I'm relaxing. Now they calling my phone cause I'm in the man. Money talking to me, now she want that action. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Get over here!
I don't know what to do. Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well. Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well. I'm not sure what you go through, I'm not sure what you feel. But if you stop to tell me about it, I'm pretty sure that I will. Cause life is like a roller. Shut up. Life is such a bitch. I'm about to reach my pinnacle. My palm done had this itch. I used to be the class clown. Now I'm getting to a bag now. It's funny how they all sad now. Mad cow when I picked up the iPad. Cause I had to put the Mac down. Look at the wheels that I got on my feet. Look at the fact that I got me a V. When I go and drop heat, they don't think that is me. Caught me some drip, they don't think that's for me. What is the reason they hate every season? They treat me like chicken. They mad that I'm breathing and constantly leaving to go live my life. I guess it's my fault that I make it move and you just pick and choose all the things that you should. It should just be wrong. Niggas ain't healing, they constantly feeling this empty you're feeling. Trying to belong. Niggas taste the aftertaste, a sample of the afterlife. You know your shit's slow, but now you want a faster life. And niggas really going off, cause niggas never put you on. But oh well, life sucks. You better bump a different song. Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well. Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well. Life sucks, life sucks, life sucks.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yo. I need y'all to show people like.
God!
They think this life shit is easy. If you ain't putting in work, you ain't never gonna have shit.
They say that life is a bitch, then you gotta go and die. This fly guy's a baby, about to take you on a ride. From the East Coast to the Midwest, everybody know I fly. Never giving up, always looking out, never gotta tell a lie. Cause life sucks, if you get you down, brighten up. Just move around and lighten up. My energy bright as fuck, positivity run it up. Life sucks, who gives a fuck? Life sucks, who gives a fuck? Fly guys approved, you know what's up.
Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well. Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well.
Gotta get in my bag, get a life cause you lack one. Everyone want a fast one. Stress, you got a bad one. Popping pills to the last one. Everyone finna crash some. Identity crisis, we masked on. Get the bag and I stack some. There's a course that I've been on, so live a little bit in the movement, know I carry the touch. Ever since a young and always been 100, never worry about a head of support. Niggas gon' turn it back, how you gonna deal with that? AMI feeling trapped, been the one on the track, so fuck all them haters that ain't run your laps. Live life, take risks, life sucks my dick, I run this shit, no water for bust, I ain't for the top, no missing. See me elevating, don't hate, get lifted. Crossing all the ops on verse like Christians, been cooking heat, quarter stew, Hell's Kitchen.
Life sucks, shit sucks.
A hefty rent.
Can't give no fucks, oh well.
A hefty rent.
Life sucks, shit sucks, life
A
sucks.
hefty rent.
Can't give no fucks, oh well. Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well. Life sucks, shit sucks, life sucks. Can't give no fucks, oh well.
Mr. President, in 12 hours, I will destroy Washington, D.C. with this giant laser. Here's the plan. We get the warhead, and we hold the world ransom for $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. Here's the plan. We get the warhead, and we hold the world ransom
Silence
for
number 2.
$1 million. $1 million. Throw me a frickin' bone here. I'm the boss.